It's always a happy day when the South Carolina Specialty Foods comes to visit us at Making It Grow. Suzy Ellison, you're in charge of that division of South Carolina Department of Agriculture. And what is y'all's mission?
Well, we are strictly to promote all the wonderful specialty food products that come out of every region of this state.
And some of them are things that people just wake up or they've been tweaking in their own kitchen, and some of them are based on stories. What do we have tonight with our guest?
Well, we have Mr. Robert Barber from Bowens Island, right outside of Charleston, and he has a wonderful cocktail sauce he's going to tell you about.
All righty. Well, I bet this is one that has a story that goes back a while.
Amanda, this is a story before you and I were born. My grandmother
Prehistory.
bought this little 13-acre island and set up a little fish camp, and soon thereafter started making her own cocktail sauce, which she and I we bottled back in the 80s. At the time, the local food movement didn't exist, and it's really kind of burgeoning now, and thanks to Suzy's work and other people, and so we brought the cocktail sauce back on the market.
And it's perfect for just what y'all are known for, which is the finest of South Carolina seafood, I believe.
Well, that's all we serve, and I find it to be the best in the world with good seafood, whether it's fried or whether it's boiled.
Well, it looks like you brought some samples of things that you serve at the restaurant, so let's talk about some of them.
Okay, well, the first thing, and we'll try to try them as well, but the first thing I want to make is a crab spread that came from my aunt on James Island, Ann Smith, and we've tweaked it a little bit, and if you'd like to have me make this for you, I'll do it right now.
I'd love for you to.
Okay, I'll tell you what we got. We got some softened cream cheese.
Okay.
We got mayonnaise.
A little bit of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like South Carolina to me.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Okay.
Onions.
Mm-hmm.
Shredded sharp cheese.
Okay.
Don't want to waste that.
What have we got here?
Garlic powder.
Oh, okay. This is going to be savory.
Hope so.
And delicious. Okay.
Worcestershire sauce.
Yes. And we'll have this recipe up at our website for anybody who wants to try it.
Very good.
Is this the famous cocktail
And
sauce?
this is the Bowens Island Cocktail Sauce.
All righty.
And we're going to mix that up a little bit before we add
All righty.
the
crab that
crab.
Somebody spent a long time getting out of the crabs. I tell you,
They had to.
I've never been able to get that much because I have to eat it while I'm picking it, you know?
Well, that's something that you really do appreciate when you have to pick it.
Isn't it the truth? Yeah.
There's
yeah.
nothing in the world.
Especially when you get that much.
There's nothing in the world like it.
Uh-huh. And it's so much fun when we go to the beach in the summer to go out there with those chicken necks and crab yourself with children. I have many fond memories of that.
I have great memory of that myself.
All right.
So we're going to add a crab meat, and don't try to beat it to death, but just loosen it up a little
Gently,
bit.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Toss this together. All right.
Toss it together, and then when you finish with it, let it sit in the
Let the
fridge.
flavors kind of meld.
Yeah.
And,
Let it sit in the fridge for about an hour or so.
okay. And I think this is some that you prepared and showed us how pretty it can be when you bring it to the table.
Very nice.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to the end of the show when I can taste some.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we've got that. And then I think one of the things that happens, people like to go to a restaurant and they like to have a little libation. I think we've got a fun way to do that.
We got some good oyster shooters here.
Uh-huh.
And we brought in a little bit of some of our local spirits.
Isn't that fun that all these things are coming out of South Carolina?
All out of South Carolina. So, you can do an oyster shooter with or without alcohol, and we don't want to do too much.
And this one is High Wire Distilling Company.
Right.
And then we've got a couple of others here. We've got Striped Vodka, which,
That's striped pig.
okay, and then we've also got, Carolina Reaper.
Carolina Reaper, better be careful with that
I
one.
bet so. And then again, this wonderful cocktail sauce, which really, I like it. It's not so thick. It's not going to, sometimes you feel like your shrimp just kind of gets lost
Right.
in the cocktail sauce. Your oyster gets, but this one is just enough to hold on and not overpower the food that you use it with, I think.
If you've got good seafood, you don't want to overwhelm it with something else. And a lot of cocktail sauces can do that.
And we've got wonderful South Carolina oysters, which are the only ones that are worth eating, I think, yeah. Because they're saltier, don't you think?
And no comparison.
They really are the best in the world.
We pick our own oysters, and we
Do you?
well we have
When you can, yeah.
we have some guys who live close by, and that's what they do, and they bring us good local oysters in. They're hard to beat.
Boy, they are. All righty.
You want to try one of these?
I think I'll wait till I don't have to worry about how my tongue might get twisted up.
I don't blame you.
Okay. And then also some of the other things that people enjoy so much at the restaurant.
Yeah, got some good boiled shrimp, and we're having a good shrimp season this year.
Are we having good shrimp? That's wonderful news for our shrimpers.
And you know, I think of all the meats in the world, I'm sure that my impression is people like boiled shrimp as much as anything. Unless they're, you know, serious vegetarian or vegan, but most people love boiled shrimp, and the cocktail sauce just kind of gives it a little boost there. Something we serve in the restaurant also are the hush puppies, and we
They
can
look
fry
delicious.
those.
So you're not opposed to frying things when it's appropriate?
No, fried food is good for you.
Isn't it? Though? It certainly is good for your happy state of mind.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay.
And the last thing we have was some meatballs, which we cooked in the pot just like any other meatballs, except we cooked them in cocktail sauce. So it's got the cocktail sauce flavor.
So
to
you
them.
use this as the liquid, and so they just kind of poached in that
That's right.
and absorbed that delicious flavor as they were cooking.
And we did, I think the other day we used the same idea with the London broil, which turned out very nice. But
Did it? Ooh.
these are hard to beat.
Those would be good tailgate recipes.
Wouldn't they, though? Be fun for almost any occasion.
Right.
Yeah. Well, when are y'all open down at Bowens Island?
We're open Tuesday through Saturday at 5 o'clock, and we close at 10, but we don't do a lot of cooking after 9:30.
Okay, I think that's fair. Because with all this, people I hope are going to spend a long time enjoying and savoring the food that y'all have gone to so much trouble to prepare. Well, if people want to find out where they can find this good sauce, do you have a website that will give locations?
www.bowensisland.
Okay,
.com.
Bowensisland.com.
And Amanda, I'm always so inspired by your beautiful way you do your hair with those arrangements, and I figured we better do this, something to show our respect for you.
Well, I've heard that imitation is the highest form of flattery, so I feel particularly flattered.
It is.
Thank you, thank
Delighted.
you. Well, and then also I think you've got a wonderful book that tells the history of the island and the restaurant and all your wonderful family members.
It's a quick read, and I got a dear friend of mine, a customer for a long time, a retired lawyer, said he read it twice the same night, and he ended up crying and laughing depending on what he was reading. It's just a good, neat story.
Yeah. Many people in South Carolina, we all have had a myriad of experiences, and I think Billy Baldwin helped you with that, and no one tells more about the South than he.
No, Billy's a good storyteller.
Yeah, he really is. And Suzy, if people want to know more about the wonderful products that are represented by these fabulous South Carolina people who have ideas and
We
want
have
to
a
share
brand
them.
new bright and shiny website. You go to scsfa.org, or you can pull up the South Carolina Department of Agriculture's website, and we have a link.
Okay.
Lot
And there
of
are many
information
fun
there.
things at the South Carolina Department of Agriculture website.
It's very diverse.
Yes, it is. Very informative, and an organization of which we are very proud. Thank you both for coming and sharing all this with us today.
Sure enjoyed it. Thank you so much, both of you.
Thank you.